That's what we need to do. So normally it comes up on a position page like this or something like this. What you want to do is go system. Normally it will be at 00001 number search. It'll be at that right there, right?
Okay.
So what you want to do is search out 1815 number search. You got your APC and your APZ. The first step is to turn these all to 0. But
You just use the arrow key to do that?
yeah, you just
Okay.
use your arrow key
Okay.
like this.
Right.
But you can't really turn them to 0 until you hit parameter right enable.
Parameter right enable, which is where?
You hit offset setting,
Uh-huh.
setting,
Uh-huh.
parameter right, enable or disable. So we'll put it in MDI, manual data input, 1 input.
Okay.
Slant parameter right enable.
Yep.
Flashes alarm usually. Go back to your system, which is still called up to the parameters. Turn these to 0, input, reset. Go back to this one, 0 input, 0 input, reset. Please turn the power off. Wait just a couple seconds, turn it back on.
So, well, there's obviously more to it than this. That just allows you to go back in and reset it.
Parameter right enable is still enabled on it.
We'll want to
You're
shut
ready.
that off at the end, correct?
Yeah. So you got your up right now. You should be able to move it around. 1815. Oh, number search. Sorry. Turn back to ones. 1 input. Ooh, wrong mode. MDI. Sorry about that. 1 input. Go back to the other ones. System. 1 input. 1 input. Reset.
Now, we just turned those off from one.
I believe now we got to turn this thing. Oh, stop that.
We don't have an A.
Yeah, you don't have an A. So it's turned to Z, and if it doesn't move, it's probably because of this. So we turn it back off and on again.
How often have you guys done this?
Have I done it?
Well, I mean, you've probably
Since
seen
I've been
this.
working there, I've probably done this, I don't know, 30 times. Got a lot of machines open.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So come back on, yeah. Ready. System. Get rid of that bugger. Come on now, stop it. 31 input. Offset system. 18, 15, number search. Now, right now, it'll let us move it around. And you have to jog your machine around a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to your handle.
Yep.
And you just gotta, it's gotta find the pulse of the thing, okay? It's just gotta find the servo pulse. No biggie. Gotta
So
do
as
it
long as you're not running it to a stop anywhere, you're okay.
Right, right, right. Don't over travel it forward
Right.
at this point in time.
Right.
Big no-no. I know I'm not, so. Okay, so the servo's got the pulse of the home position right now, so it knows it. Right now, we can go theoretically into APZ, turn these to ones, and this would become our new home position
Oh, really?
right now.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that. We're going to try to get this thing home. Sometimes it's a little complicated trying to get them back to where they are, just for the simple reason that it's already kind of picked up a new home position. So going past that, it'll think it's over traveling.
Okay.
So we're gonna go up. This has got a scale over here on the right if you want to look at it.
Okay.
Okay, if you come over on this side, you kind of gotta grab this thing and. Like it's gonna let us do it. I'm gonna go into about 1 thou increments at this point in time, so you don't go too fast, you know.
Right.
We're gonna set it right about there. or Z.
So once you've done that,
Yeah.
how does the machine? How does this know?
How does that know?
Yeah.
Through the battery. It keeps a charge inside of your.
Right. What I'm saying is, so it's picked up a new Z. When did you tell it it's Z? Or when did you tell it the Z that's home?
I will right now.
Oh,
if you
okay.
want me to.
Oh, yeah.
Or I was gonna set them all, but we'll just set this one at a time. It's better to do it one at a time anyway. So you just hit one.
For APZ.
MDI, one, input, turn it off, wait a couple seconds, so you don't have a, what do they call that? There's a certain name for it, so you don't fry your circuit board.
We don't want to do that.
There's a way to do that. If you turn it on and off too many times really quick, it can blow a circuit board by a power surge within itself. So most equipment's like that. So it's already on. It should be having a new home position at this point for the Z.
It's nice.
Well, it didn't let us have it. Z axis. Did I do the X? I sure did. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. See, I did the X.
Yep.
I should have done the 0. That's right.
So you turn that to 0, right?
Yeah,
If you turn that back to 0,
0 input.
and that,
Wrong mode, sorry. 0 input. He'll get mad at you. But we know that the Z is where it's supposed to be.
right, so you can do that.
Unless we lost it again. Nah, I dropped the head a little bit, so I'm going to bring it back up. It may not let me do it for this reason, because it wants you to turn it off. Because I did the wrong axis.
All right.
So I'll go back to handle. Doesn't let me do it. I have to turn it off again. Oh, I should have waited. Yeah, sometimes if you do that often enough, it's got its own circuit protection in there and it won't let you turn it on.
Okay.
And then you'll get, oh, did I just fry it? And it's really just a safety feature. Okay, so we turn it off, turn it back on. Go to 1815 again, number search. We'll get the Z where we want it now. You gotta hit the ready button too, sorry about that. There. That's pretty close. System, I should have picked the Z axis instead of the X axis. One input, oh, wrong mode, MDI, gotta do it in MDI. Reset, power down. The Z is set now. You're using those cutters, huh?
Yeah, we used that's what I did this with. Michael, I'll show you. Oh, I don't have it here. We're gonna try to do a machinist vise out, a little tiny machinist vise out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to carve out the middle, carve a slot, like a T slot in the bottom. Put in some, I mean, I got it all designed, it's just, haven't done it yet. I'll show you some other stuff we've done while you're here.
I really can't stay too long.
I know.
Got
Where do you got to go to?
my wife,
Yeah, but where's that?
a new field.
Oof.
Yeah, so now the Z is set. Position, manual 0 return, Z.
Oh, nice.
So your Z is set. Right now we got to make sure we do this one right. This is a little bit more tricky because most of the time the dogs are quite off on this thing. We got to take this panel off too, I believe.
All right, so.
And if we do that, we got to take off